Okay. Hello, ma'am. So this is the study that was presented to us, the employee department allocation. So what is the case background? So modern organizations often face challenges in effectively managing their workforce and resource due to the dynamic nature of business operations. Employee department allocation is a critical aspect of human resource management, where employees are assigned to departments and projects based on their roles, skills, and the organizational needs. So, to address these challenges, a robust employee department allocation system is implemented to streamline workforce management, ensure efficient project execution, and maintain employee satisfaction. So, let's hear now for our ERD. Uh,
Hello, I am Jobert F. Campos and I'm here to further explain and elaborate the Entity Relationship Diagram or the ERD. The ERD represents a comprehensive organizational database detailing employees, their roles, departments, projects, benefits, and performance evaluations. The employee table serves as the central entity, storing employee details such as their ID, name, hire date, and length of service. Employees are connected to job roles through the Employee Job Role Table, which links them to roles defined in the Job Role Table and departments from the Department Table, while tracking their start and end dates in each role. Employees are also associated with projects by the Employee Project Table, which records their assignments and the duration of their involvement. Projects are managed by departments as indicated in the Department Project Table, and departments themselves are tied to physical locations using the Department Location Table, which references the location table for details like addresses and operational hours. The database also manages employee benefits through the Employee Benefits Table, linking employees and their roles to specific benefits from the Benefits Table while tracking eligibility dates. Additionally, employee performance is recorded in the Performance Review Table, capturing review scores and associated details. Each project has its own table, which is the project table, with attributes like project ID, name, and duration. This design enables detailed tracking of the organization's structure, allowing for dynamic relationships among employees, their roles, projects, departments, locations, and benefits while maintaining performance evaluation records. It ensures a streamlined flow of data across all organizational operations. This is the detailed explanation of our entity relationship diagram. Thank you and have a beautiful day.
Hello, ma'am. My name is Marvin Anthony Madrio, and here is our database structure. In the figure 1, we can see the benefits table, and it contains benefit ID and benefit description. Benefit ID is the primary key. In our figure 2, we can see department table, and it contains department ID and department name. Department ID is the primary key here. In our figure 3, we can see department location table. In the department location table, we have department ID, location ID, and operational hours. The department ID is the foreign key, and the location ID is the primary key. In our figure 4, department project table, department ID is a foreign key, and project ID is a primary key. In our figure 5, employee table, and it contains employee ID, employee name, and hire date. Employee ID is the primary key. In our figure 6, employee benefits table, employee ID is a foreign key, and the benefit ID is the primary key. In our figure 7, we can see employee job role table. We can see here the employee ID, job role ID, department ID, start date, and end date. In our figure 8, we can see the job role table, and it contains job role ID, role name, and salary. Job role ID is the primary key. In our figure 9, we can see the location table, and it contains location ID, address, and operational hours. Location ID is the primary key. In our figure 10, we can see the review ID. No, we can see the performance review table, and it contains review ID, employee ID, review date, and performance score. In our figure 11, we can see the project table, and it contains project ID, project name, start date, and end date.
So, dito na po tayo, ma'am. So, dito po papakita ko na po yung ginawa po naming system. So, dito po, ma'am, gumamit po kami ng NetBeans po for the creation of the system. So, for the connection po, gumamit po kami ng MySQL connector. So, makikita po natin dito na nakakonect po yung employee department allocation andito po sa MySQL workbench po natin. So, ngayon ma'am, ipapakita ko na po yung system ko. So, dito ma'am, makita po natin ma'am, dito po may employee department performance tapos yung dashboard po ma'am. So, let's see first dito po sa employee tab. So, ngayon, dito sa employee, meron po dito yung employee table. Dito po nakalist po yung employee ID, name, hire date, tapos yung length of service niya po. So yung length of service niya po, as I mentioned po doon sa queries po na video namin kung napanood mo na po ma'am. Meron po doon ma'am yung query ng length of service po ma'am. So ito po yung isang query po na naka-input po dito sa employee table na to ma'am. So dito po sa sa job role table, role name and yung salary po ng yung role po ng isang employee. Next up is the benefits table. Dito po yung benefit ID and yung benefit description po ma'am. So dito po ma'am, nakalista po yung mga available na benefits po. Tapos dito po ma'am, pwede ka po mag-add ng benefits ma'am. So for example po ma'am, kunwari, lagyan po natin ito po pala ma'am, isang features po ng mga namin kung for easier search lang ma'am. Kung pipindutin mo po kunwari yung mga andito po, yung mga nasa table is masa-search niya po agad yung andito po sa mga text box na to ma'am. So kunwari po dito, ganito po ma'am. So yung gagawin po natin ma'am, clear po natin yan. Pwede po natin i-clear, pwede din po natin mag-delete ng mga data po dito. Pwede rin po tayo mag-update po, ma'am. Papakita ko na lang sa inyo po mamaya. So for now, mag-add po na lang muna ako ng wait lang. Mag-add muna ako ng isang employee. For tapos um, John Snow. Tapos yung hair date niya, for example, lagay na lang po natin yung date to date. 2024, 12, 07. So, ganyan po siya, ma'am. So, kung tingnan po natin siya, tingnan po ma'am natin din sa workbench po. Sa employee table, makikita po wala po munang E14 dito. So, for example, pag in-update na po natin dito, add item, employee added successfully na po siya. So, may lalagay na po siya dito, E14. So, yung length of service niya is 0 muna kasi nakadepend po yung hard date niya po sa length of service. So, if kung tignan po natin dito is may add na po siya doon. Dito na po siya. May space na po. Tapos, for example po, lagyan po natin ng edit ko na lang po. So, dito po, yung sinasabi ko po, pwede pong i-update. Tanggalin po yung space niya, kunwari. Tapos, kung i-update ko po siya, ayan po. Tapos, dito po, kunwari, lagyan ko na po ng benefit po si E14. So, E14, ma-automatic na po niyang masa-search kung sino yung E14. Tapos, kung anong benefit niya, kunwari, lagay natin ng B2. Um, B2. Tapos, automatic na rin po ma-search yung mga benefit name po galing dun sa benefit table. So, nakalink po siya. Tapos, kung lagay po natin, kunwari, yung eligibility niya at ah, eligibility niya 2025, 1230. Ganyan na lang po. Tapos, kung i-add benefit ko na po siya, added successfully na po siya. Meron na po siyang benefit ngayon. So, tignan po natin dito sa database. Employee benefit, meron na po siya ngayon dito. Naka-add na po siya. Tapos, balik po tayo dun sa, ito po. So, ngayon, pwede rin po tayong mag-edit po ngayon ng mga employees ko. So, for example, hindi pa po nakalagay dito sa Gaycon yung mga latest po. Tapos, so kunwari, ilagay po natin si Jon Snow. Import in Jon Snow. Tapos, kunwari, i-assign po natin siya ng isang job role niya po. So, lagay natin yung isang job role niya um, lagay natin na J4 po siya. J4. So, automatic na rin po mas-search yung job role niya galing dito sa job role table. Tapos, i-assign po natin siya kung anong department. Kunwari, lagay na lang po natin na D1. Pupunta siya sa ID. Tapos, lagay natin yung hire date niya, which is supposed to be 2024-12/7 yung date ko ngayon. 2024, 07. Tapos, kung edit na po natin siya, automatic na po siya ma-add dito. So, ibig sabihin, kung andito po siya, ibig sabihin, na-assign na po siya. So, ngayon, for example, nag-retire na po si Jon Snow. Dito po natin siya i-edit. So, for example, pindutin na lang po natin siya, mag-automatic na po lalagay yung mga dito. So, kunwari nag-retire na po siya, magre-retire siya ng 2020, 2026, um, 11:30. Ayun na po, ma'am. Mag-automatic na po mag-update yung end date niya. Ayun lang naman po, ma'am. Tapos, gumagana po rin lahat ng mga button nito. Tapos, punta na po tayo dito sa department. Dito naman po dito sa department tab, dito rin po yung mga nakalagay po dito yung department table, which consists of department ID, department name, yung location po, location ID, location address, operational hours. Ito po ma'am, nasa queries po natin dito yung bibilangin niya po yung department count po based sa location po. Tapos yung mga employee count din, bibilangin niya po based na nasa location din po. Ilagay ko na rin po dito para makita niyo po yung mga queries po na nakalagay po. So dito din sa projects po ma'am, project, lagay po dito mga project ID, project name, tapos yung start date, tapos end date. So dito po ma'am, kunwari mag-add tayo ng isang project sa isang department. Since per department naman po yung pagkalagay ng pag-assign ng mga project ko. So kunwari ma'am, mag-assign tayo ng project sa D1. So yung D1 po is IT. Tapos, kung ilagay po natin yung project, i-assign po natin project is P11. Ay, nakalagay na pala. Other projects, Ito na lang po ma'am, yung P10. Kunwari. So, yung P10, ayun ma'am, security system update, which is dito din po. So, pag in-assign na po natin siya, assign project successfully, meron na po dito siya ma'am. Tapos yung start date na po yung pagkakaroon. Nakalagay na po dito siya ma'am. Tapos, ah, clear na lang po natin. Makikita po natin dito sa workbench po natin, department project table, meron na rin po dito. D1, tapos yung P10 po na inassign natin tayo. Tapos, let's go here dito sa performance po. Performance review, consists po ng review ID, employee ID, review date, tapos yung performance score po nila. So, dito po ma'am, evaluation. Dito ka po pwedeng mag-assign ng, pwede po parang mag-evaluate po ng isang employee. So, lagay na lang po natin si Jon Snow, kunwari, E14, ay, review ID pala. So, kunwari maglagay na lang po natin, R12 pala, R12. R12, tapos search po natin si Jon Snow, E14, ayun na po ma'am. Meron po siya dyan. Tapos, kunwari, i-review po natin siya, 2025-01-01, January 1 po. Tapos, lagay po natin yung score niya, ah, 95. Lagay na lang po natin. Assign evaluation. Ayun po ma'am. May add na po siya dito. Tapos may score na rin po siya. So ma'am, para makita po natin na gumagana po yung mga buttons po nito. So po ma'am, clear. Tapos kunwari, palitan po natin yung performance score ni Just Snow ng 85. Pwede po natin ma'am i-update yan ma'am. Papalitan na po yung 85 niya doon. So kung titignan po natin dito sa workbench, meron na din po siya dito, which is R1285. Dito na po ma'am. So, kunwari ma'am, i-delete na po natin. Pwede rin po tayo mag-delete. Kung i-delete po natin, mawawala na po siya. Workbench, performance review, wala na po si R12 ma'am. So, ngayon, dito rin po ma'am, pwede po natin tanggalin. So, kunwari magtatanggal po tayo. Ah, for example, tanggalin na po natin si Jon Snow. Delete. Ibig sabihin, madi-delete na po lahat ng mga naka-record sa kanya. Like yung ni-record natin kanina. Natanggal na po siya, ma'am. Wala na. Kasi po yung naka-assign na tawag doon. Yung sa foreign key po, ma'am, naka-cascade po siya. So, ibig sabihin, pag nag-delete ka ng isang record niya, lalo yung dinilik po natin, ma'am, is primary key po. So, naka-base po yung primary key niya. Pag dinilit po siya, madi-delete na rin po siya lahat ng sa mga table po na naka-record niya po. So, dito rin po ngayon tayo dun sa dashboard po, ma'am. So, dito po sa dashboard, nakalagay po dito yung mga ibang queries po, ma'am. For example po, dito sa employee who have more than 5 years of service, ma'am. Nilagay ko po dito yung, ma'am, yung nasa queries po na video po namin, ma'am. So, dito pa, ililista niya po yung mga more than 5 years na service na po. Tapos, dito rin po, top 5 performance. Ililista niya po yung mga top 5 performance. Since, tinanggal po natin kanina, maglagay na lang po tayo ng bago. Dun sa employee, lagay natin si employee 13, R12, tapos si 13. Ayan. February 13, tapos lagay natin kunwari ngayon na lang. 2024 to 7. Tapos yung evaluation niya is gawin na lang natin 99 para makita ko. So pag in-assign evaluation na po natin dito, tingnan po natin dito kung ayun, na-update po dito yung top 5 performance. Doon na po siya sa number 1 kasi yung nilagay natin na performance score is 99 po. Ma'am. So ngayon, delete na lang po natin para hindi mag-call. So dito ma'am, ililista na rin po yung mga employee salary that exceeds more than $70,000. Meron din po ito ma'am sa query po natin ma'am. Ito po ma'am, nakalista yung mga query. So yun lang naman po ma'am yung features po ng system po na nagawa namin. Thank you po ma'am.